find it. I just want to do the live to go downstairs. Maybe I'll just stop them. If I need to get people then back. Let's see whether people will come back. No fun, yeah. I just want to see if I'll get people then back. Okay. All right, guys. I'm back. I don't know if anybody is coming back. I lost a lot of people from the previous one. Internet was buffering, so I came back with the same topic. If I can get the people back, we can complete the topic. We can just round up this topic now because I'm not sure what's going to happen next, guys. Sorry about the previous stream. The previous stream got disconnected automatically. Sometimes we can't help. I apologize for that. And I've come back. If you can join us back, we'll round up our topic for today and keep going, okay? If you can come back, guys, let me share the stream out and see if I get people back to join us, okay? Let me share the stream out. Let me share the stream. And when you come in, guys, say something so I know you are here. When you come in, say something so I know you are here. Let me see this. When you come in, say something, guys. Say something and hit the like button. When you come in, say something and hit the like button for me. I will appreciate that. Okay. You come in, hit the like button. I will appreciate if you can round up what we were saying in our previous video. Okay, when you come in, say something so we can know that you are in the building. Okay. Say something. I want to share myself out. That's why you see me. I'm trying to see if I can get back people into the live stream. Yeah. So I want to see if I can get people back. Oh my God, there's a lawnmower in the background. Oh, I apologize for that. Okay. There's a lawnmower in the background. Oh my. I hope we'll be able to do this with the lawnmower. The neighbor is mowing the lawn. The neighbor is mowing the lawn. So I mean, let's see. Let's round up. We were talking about how can I need help to stop nagging my husband, because one of my subscribers reached out to me saying that during this period of quarantine, a lot of marriages have broken up because couples have had to stay together. Please give us a thumbs up when you get 3 amazing people in the live stream. Give a thumbs up to the host, guys. Give a thumbs up to the host. Brethren, give a thumbs up to the host. Brothers and sisters, give a thumbs up to the host. A lot of couples are going through divorce because of living together under the same roof for an extended period of time, and we are trying to see how we can get help to stop nagging, because the Bible says that it is better for a man to dwell in the wilderness than to be under the same roof with a contentious wife, or it's better for a man to live in the corner of a house and to live in a good home with a contentious wife, with a nagging wife. So we are exploring how we nag the men, and it makes the environment so uncomfortable. So we're about to round up this topic of how we can help work this out. On the man's side, the men usually don't respond. They usually just give deaf ear, and they are actually absolutely stressed out by this attitude. Some people end in divorce. Some people just bear the situation and don't like the way it is turning out. And that's how I wanted us to explore how we can help this out. We can change the way on the man's side. Usually, when the women do that, is that they are requesting something that they are not getting. They are not getting your full attention. Esther Corner is back. Thank you, Esther, for coming back. I apologize for the previous chat. It ended abruptly from internet connection. I appreciate you coming back, my dear. Thank you so much, sister. I just came back to round up the topic so that it doesn't look like we left it halfway. So usually the women are nagging because they are getting the full attention that they need from the men, and the men don't get it because the women are putting in out in the wrong they're using the wrong approach to put it out to the men. Men do not like nagging either. Women like nagging. We can all intentionally sign up to fix the situation. We are both aware of the dangers and the devastation of nagging. Intentionally, we can decide to sign up and step up to fix the problem and get a better home and create a better home environment for us and our spouses. Like someone said in the previous comment, that it is better to listen. It's good to listen, to be patient in listening and slow to respond. Situation that you always nag, you can just be quiet. Situations that you can just be quiet and respond to it later. Okay, like I gave an example that you can come back home and your spouse is having fun with the kids, messing up the whole house. Let me fix the sun. I join you to have the fun, guys. Join them, have fun. Maybe give them 5 minutes together, and then after that, I say, "Oh, can we all clean up?" You get the house clean without actually nagging. At the same time, you can see that the dishes in the sink were done, the sink were not cleaned up. You appreciate your husband. Thank him so much for helping. You were not expecting that he could do that, but he went out of his way to help you. How many men clean dishes? Compliment him for that, and then say, let me just wipe off this water that is sitting around the sink, or let me just tidy up or finish up this. Thank you so much. I appreciate you made it a lot more easier. He will notice that you're cleaning up after him, and next time he might do better. Sometimes it's our attitude with storm. You can just disengage yourself from that. If you feel toxic, disengage yourself from that situation. If you feel like he didn't replace the trash bag, just disengage. Say, I'm not going to handle this right now because nothing that is going to come out of my mouth right now will be helpful. Just give it a time and come back there later. And maybe engage in a pleasant conversation with your husband, and then say, "Oh, before I forget, let me replace the trash bag. Honey, I saw you took the trash out. Thank you so much. Let me replace the bag. I appreciate you helping out with the trash, darling. I appreciate helping out with the trash, honey. I appreciate helping out with the trash, daddy. I appreciate helping out with the trash, sweetheart." And then you say, "I will help replace the trash bag." He will notice that that trash bag needed replacement. Now that you are doing it, that reminds me. He might even apologize for not putting the trash back without you nagging him. But if you nag him, he will never apologize. Yeah, if you nag him, he can also nag. If some men will always be like, "There is nothing I ever do right in this house. When shall I ever do something right to you? Tell me what is right that you want me to do. What is ever right for you? Everything is wrong around here." It can escalate and even lead to physical violence. So sometimes we can just control our attitude, be patient. And if you think that your husband is not a good husband, or he's not a good father, he's not loving, he's not romantic, instead of dealing with it yourself, the battle is not yours, the battle is the Lord. Pray for who you want your husband to become. Pray for your husband to become the best father. Pray for your husband to become the best daddy. Pray for your husband to become the best leader. Pray for your husband to become the hero of your home. Pray for your husband to become what you want him to be. Okay? You can pray for your husband to become that instead of nagging. When you pray for him, start complimenting him. Start complimenting. You can challenge yourself. Send him a text message right now. Text him, say, "I can't wait for you to come back home. I can't wait to see you home." He will be energized to come home. And when he come home, first thing, compliment him. Bring out all those compliments. It will empower him. It will empower him and make him feel encouraged, okay? We have 4 amazing people in the building. Can you please say something? And even for the men, instead of just keeping quiet or disengaging in the relationship or disengaging in interaction in the house, you can go to your spouse and say maybe they're not even aware that they are doing that. Some women are not aware that they are nagging. They nag and they always think that it's all about the men and nothing about them. You can go to them and tell them how you feel. You say, I don't always oh, thank God, Akin say yes family, I came back to round up. Sorry about the previous chat, my dear. The connection started buffering and just ended the stream like that, and I lost everybody. But I came back to round up, and I came back to see how we can help this situation. I can say yes, family. Thank you, my dear, for coming back. Thank you for being a couple for us. I thank you for coming back, my dear. I really appreciate you. So we are just trying to see how we can make this situation better, create a favorable home environment where husband and wife can both thrive. Sorry, guys, the neighbor is mowing the lawn, and just have to bear with it. I have to round this video up. We want to see how we can create a better home environment. I was just giving an example. Like if you come back home, you find them messing up the house. Instead of nagging, the house is dirty. I can't believe you are here, and the kids are messing up the house. And no, if they are playing, because sometimes men they go wild, right? They start playing with the kids and they mess up the house, stuff like that. What you can do, you can join them for 5 minutes intentionally, play with them, and then when you play with them, you say, okay guys, now can we clean up? And everybody will clean up. And if you come, your husband has done dishes. How many men do dishes? Don't just nag that he didn't do the dishes well. I have always told you to put spoons here and forks here. You never get it because I don't like to mix my forks and my spoons, or my cooking spoons and my eating spoon. I don't like it. So I mean, just leave it alone, because I don't want my stuff being messed around. You can compliment him. Oh dear, I was not expecting you. Thank you, Abi the Sugar. Welcome to you, Abi the Sugar. You have brought some sugar to the stream, Abi the Sugar. Welcome, my dear. Thank you so much for coming. Thank you so much for coming, my dear. I appreciate you coming. Abi the Sugar, I'm in Maryland. I'm not streaming today from Chicago. I'm streaming today from Maryland. So I'm right by your house. Maybe you are doing your lawn, Abi the Sugar, and we are hearing all this noise. Happy the Sugar. How are you, my dear? Thank you so much for coming. I'm your state today. Yeah. So we're seeing how I need help to stop nagging my husband, because one of my subscribers reached out to me saying how these marriages are breaking because people can live together, and how they want they need help how to live together. A lot of couples after quarantine period are breaking off, having divorce because they don't tolerate each other. And we know that the Bible has said it is better for a man to live in the desert than to be in the same roof with a nagging women. And we create this environment in our home, and we make men to feel uncomfortable. In a previous live stream before now, we saw how women nag, and now we're trying to see how we can help out the situation. And we can say you can disengage yourself. You might not say something, you might not say anything, you might drink some water when you feel that you are really, really angry. And I would recommend that you leave some of the water in your mouth so that you don't have to say anything negative. Don't talk about that situation at that particular time that you feel that flame burning in you. Leave it alone. It's better to have a messy house and a good heart and a clean heart, okay? Instead of messing up your heart and having a clean home, like you sit in a clean home, you cannot talk to your husband and the home is clean the way you want, but your heart is not clean the way you want. So you can disengage yourself. And then if you come, your husband has done something and has not done it the way you want it, keep in mind everything doesn't always have to be the way you want. Accept that fact. To get a better home, you need to sacrifice some of your ego. You need to sacrifice some of your desires. You need to sacrifice some of the way you want things to be. If you want a happy home, you have to sacrifice it. And if that man is trying to do dishes, compliment him. Bring the compliment. He has fed the baby and he has not cleaned his mouth. Compliment him and wipe the baby's mouth with love, without actually nagging him with your attitude. We know how we nag with attitude and stomp around when we are doing something. You can actually compliment the man without nagging him. Bring out that you are a good dad, you are a good husband. I could not ask for any husband better than you. You are the best husband. That man will be automatically become what you are proclaiming. But if you keep declaring, proclaiming, and saying all those negative things, he will become what you are saying him, you are saying about him. But if you tell him how awesome of a husband he is, how good of a father he is, how best of a husband he is, how good of a supporter he is, you bring out all those empowerment in him, and he will be a better husband for you. And the husbands too that are being nagged, usually they just disengage from interaction. Sometimes the women don't even know that they nag. They all think that they are all right and it's about you and that you are so wrong. Sometimes they're not even aware they are doing all this unconsciously and they don't know that they're nagging. They don't even realize that they are nagging. They're just wondering, why is this man not listening? Why is this husband not listening? Right? They don't understand that they are nagging. They just feel, hey, Abby says, what am I doing here? Girl, I'm on a weekend off to I came to visit my sister, weekend off, okay? I'm just here for a brief visit now for a weekend off, okay? That's what I'm doing here. So another thing, you can disengage, not say anything. Be patient. Voluntarily compliment the man, and for each time you feel that urge to nag, say something good. You see your husband has made the bed is not the way you always make your bed, and today he has attempted to make the bed not the way you are making it. Wow, appreciate it, dear. Thank you so much for making the bed. In fact, I got so caught up I did not make it. You did a very good job. Thank you so much. He will be like, I know I didn't make it like you, but I'll get better, right? But if you step in and start nagging, that will make him feel bad. And these men are like boys. They like to be complimented and encouraged like boys. And if you start treating your husband like your first son, if you have a son, treat him like your son. In terms of compliments, he has done when you come and your son has done, make an effort to tidy his toys. Say, that's good job, boy. Good job tidying. Then you help him to finish up what he could not do the right way. And you also have to pray. The battle is not ours, wives. I got to tell you this. The battle is not ours. The battle is the Lord. It is on your knees that you do that thing. You cannot change your husband. God is the one that changes man. You cannot even create a hair on a man's hair, let alone change his habit and his attitude. You cannot do that. Keep in mind, you nagging wife, put that in your head. It can never happen. The only man that you can change is a man under 2 years old who wears a diaper. That's the only man you can change. You cannot change a grown man. So the battle is on your knees. Pray for your husband pray for him to be the best husband you want. Pray for him to be the best father you want. Pray for him to be the leader you want. Pray for him to be the good team leader you want. Pray for him to bring out all these best qualities in him, okay? That's how you can get it done. But with nagging, it will not work. And when you talk, like I said, the husband can come to the wife and tell the wife, "Hi, I feel like I'm not a valued member of this team. I'm not appreciated. I feel like everything I do go wrong." And women, you also have to be open to this. Be open to change. Be open to listen and create space for each other to step up. And you, the husband, you can also say, well, I'll step up in the way I do things. And you, wife, to also create space to step up in the way, say, I'll also step up in the way I talk to you. If you both can have a conversation about it and both step up and be assertive when you are stepping up. Don't be assertive saying, she will not, what anything I do, she will not. No, don't put it that way. And women, step up in the way you talk to the men. Even women here, I can challenge you. Send him a text. I cannot wait for you to come back home. You are an awesome husband. And see his reaction that day when he comes back home. See his reaction that day. Don't make him come back home and be skeptical, like, I hope this is not sarcasm. Like he comes back and you're like, he's like, what is this woman up to? Actually let go. And when he comes out, throw those encouraging words on him. Throw those compliments on him. Bring out the manhood in him. Empower him by those positive words, and you will see a change in your home. And beyond that, go on your knees. It doesn't happen by nagging. The Bible has even said that it's better for him to go to the desert. We should stop sending our husbands to the desert. We should stop doing that. We should just stop it. It doesn't change. It doesn't change anything. It doesn't help any situation. So this is what I was about to say, guys. Unless someone has something else that they want us to talk about. Okay. I mean, that's a little one that I had today that we could chat. Ladies, thank you so much for coming. And we should stop nagging. We need help to stop nagging our husbands. They don't need nagging to thrive. They do not need any of this nagging to thrive. There's a better way to go around it. Okay? Engage by example. Compliment. Turn all this nagging into compliment. You know, sometimes you compliment somebody, the person steps up to meet up. Say, thank you so much. You did a good job today with the bed. You go to work, text him back. Honey, I realized you made the bed this morning. I forgot to thank you. I just want to say thank you. Send him that text. Honey, I came home and I realized you washed the dishes. I appreciate it. Thank you. All those little things is what will build up your home to be happy. It doesn't happen overnight. If you already have a negative environment going on in your home, it doesn't happen overnight. Start with little compliments. Start with little thank you. Send text messages. Say it out. Proclaim it. Thank you for being an awesome husband. Thank you for being there with me. I am. Oh, okay. And that will stimulate him to step up. That will stimulate him to step up. And the man, you also have to step up to get better. It's not only the women, it's a team effort. And women, it works on the knees, okay? It works on your knees. Pray for the man. You don't underestimate the power of the prayer of a woman on the man. I can tell you that you can do whatever you want with your husband on your knees. You can turn him around, go because God is the one doing the work for you. The battle is not yours. The battle is the Lord. So you can do miracles on your husband on your knees. I don't say that you should go and kneel in front of the husband and say, God, you see this man. He doesn't understand anything. Can you make him to know that he doesn't understand? No, that's not what I'm talking about. Or that you go that, let's pray. Do you want to pray or not? Do you think that we should be our home on prayers? And they go on your knees and you start nagging him in prayer. That's not what I mean. I mean genuine prayer. He doesn't even need to know that you are praying about him. Your husband doesn't even know to know. He will know that you are praying about him when he will feel himself being obliged to take a change. You know that something is happening to me. But he doesn't know that you are the one. You are the one praying for him. And God will change him. And your home will be happy. And you will live your happy ever after. And your husband will not want to go to the desert. And your husband will not want to run your home and go and be in the corner of your home. Okay? So thank you so much, guys, for joining us today in the live stream. I sincerely appreciate you being here today. Thank you, Esther Connor. Thank you, Akin's family. Thank you, Abby the Sugar. Thank you to all the amazing people that I have here in the building. And until next time, I will say bye. Bye and love you.